Welcome back to Wrestling News CC, your go-to source for the latest and most explosive updates in the WWE universe. Tonight, Smackdown is rocking with a dramatic twist that could shake the very foundation of the Bloodline faction, one of the most dominant dynasties in WWE history. This Friday night, the intensity soared when United States champion Jacob Fatu made a bold and unmistakable statement, one that sends a chilling warning to Solo Sikoa and his new enforcer Jeff Cobb. The power dynamics inside the Bloodline, already fragile, are now teetering on the edge of chaos. And if you think you know how this will play out, think again. Setting the stage, the Bloodline's shifting power. For years, the Bloodline has ruled WWE with iron fists, anchored by the undisputed tribal chief, Roman Reigns. But Roman's absence has left a leadership vacuum, a void that Solo Sikoa has stepped up to fill. And Solo hasn't come alone. He's enlisted Jeff Cobb, a brutal powerhouse known for his sheer physical dominance, to be his right-hand man. On paper, this seems like a smart move. Solo is crafting a new, more ruthless bloodline, one built on aggression and intimidation. But with every empire, cracks begin to form when ambition clashes with loyalty. And that's where Jacob Fatu enters the picture. Jacob Fatu's arrival, more than just a champion. Jacob Fatu is not your average champion. He's a force of nature, a dominant United States champion who crushed the competition at Backlash without breaking a sweat. But it's not just his in-ring skill that sets him apart, it's his mindset. Fatu isn't interested in playing second fiddle. He doesn't take orders, and he certainly doesn't respect anyone trying to push him aside, even if it's someone from the Bloodline. His Samoan heritage runs deep, and while that blood connects him to the family, it also fuels his desire to lead or break away on his own terms. The backstage confrontation, a silent explosion. The arena buzzed with anticipation Friday night, but backstage, the real storm was brewing. Jeff Cobb, Solo Sikoa's new enforcer and a powerhouse in his own right, was casually talking with crew members near the top-tier locker rooms. What Cobb didn't expect was Jacob Fatu walking right up to him, no warning, no hesitation. Fatu got in Cobb's face, his tone cold and deliberate, "Stay out of my way." The energy shifted instantly. Crew members stopped moving. Cameras caught the tension but didn't intervene. Cobb didn't respond, no retort, no punch, no reaction, just silence. Was it respect? Shock? Or was he waiting for Solo's order? Regardless, the message was loud and clear, Fatu marked his territory, and this war is far from over. What this means for the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu's warning is not just about Jeff Cobb, it's a direct challenge to Solo Sikoa's authority and the evolving Bloodline power structure. With Roman Reigns absent, the family is splitting into factions, each vying for control. Will Solo maintain his grip with brute force and new alliances? Or will Fatu's refusal to submit ignite a full-blown civil war within the Bloodline? This story is unfolding live on Smackdown, and every week, the stakes get higher. Alliances will shatter, rivalries will escalate, and the landscape of WWE could be rewritten forever. The legacy of the Bloodline and its impact on WWE. To truly understand the weight behind Jacob Fatu's message, we need to take a step back and look at the Bloodline's incredible journey in WWE. This faction isn't just a group of wrestlers, it's a dynasty built on Samoan heritage, pride, and dominance. Roman Reigns rose to prominence as the undisputed tribal chief, commanding respect not just from the WWE locker room but from millions of fans worldwide. His reign has been about asserting his dominance, demanding loyalty, and crushing any challengers who dared oppose him. But Roman's recent absence, whether due to injury or storyline reasons, has left the faction vulnerable. Solo Sikoa has stepped into the spotlight, tasked with carrying the legacy forward. And yet, it's clear that Solo's vision for the Bloodline is different from Roman's. Where Roman was calculated and strategic, Solo's approach is raw, aggressive, and fueled by intimidation. Jacob Fatu's unique role and identity in WWE. Jacob Fatu isn't just another Bloodline member. He's a man with a storied past outside WWE, known for his time dominating other wrestling promotions. His Samoan bloodline runs just as deep, but Fatu brings a wild, unpredictable energy that clashes with Solo's more controlled aggression. Fatu has never been one to play by anyone's rules except his own. As United States champion, he's proven he can carry himself as a top-tier competitor in WWE. But his backstage confrontation with Jeff Cobb signals that Fatu's ambitions stretch beyond championship gold. He wants respect, power, and influence. If Fatu decides to challenge Solo's leadership openly, the bloodline could fracture, creating one of the most compelling and unpredictable storylines in WWE history. Jeff Cobb, Solo Sikoa's enforcer or a wild card? Jeff Cobb is a force to be reckoned with. Known for his incredible athleticism and brute strength, Cobb's alliance with Solo Sikoa was meant to solidify the new bloodline's power. But Cobb's silence during the confrontation with Jacob Fatu is intriguing. He's not one to back down, so why didn't he respond? One theory is that Cobb is waiting for the right moment. He may be playing the long game, holding back until Solo gives the command. Alternatively, Cobb could be assessing Fatu's strength and determining the best way to assert dominance without starting a costly war. This silence adds a layer of suspense, leaving fans wondering whether Cobb will become a pivotal player in the Bloodline's internal battle. Possible scenarios: the Bloodline Civil War. Here's where things get really interesting. The backstage confrontation could be the spark that ignites a civil war within the Bloodline. Scenario 1: the Bloodline splits. Jacob Fatu rejects Solo's leadership and forms his own faction or goes rogue, leading to a power struggle that fractures the Bloodline forever. Scenario 2: Fatu's leadership challenge. Fatu openly challenges Solo for leadership, forcing Roman Reigns or WWE management to intervene, possibly leading to an epic faction showdown. Scenario 3: temporary truce. Fatu's warning forces Solo and Cobb to back down momentarily, but tensions simmer beneath the surface, leading to future betrayals and shocking alliances. Each of these paths could dramatically change WWE's landscape, creating fresh storylines and intense rivalries that keep fans on the edge of their seats. What this means for Smackdown and WWE fans. The Bloodline storyline is one of WWE's hottest topics right now, and Jacob Fatu's backstage warning has only raised the stakes. For SmackDown, this means more explosive moments, surprise confrontations, and high-stakes matches as the faction's future hangs in the balance. For WWE fans, it's an invitation to witness history as the Bloodline either strengthens its grip on WWE or shatters into pieces, potentially crowning a new leader in the process. Fan theories and social media buzz. As expected, the WWE universe has exploded with reactions since Friday night. On Twitter, hashtags like #BloodlineWar, #Jacob Fatu Challenge, and #Solo vs Fatu are trending worldwide. Fans are speculating wildly. Some believe Jacob Fatu will become the new tribal chief, taking Roman Reigns' place. Others think Solo Sikoa's leadership will be tested but ultimately prevail with Jeff Cobb's brutal backing. A few fans even theorize a surprise Roman Reigns return, stepping in to restore order. YouTube commentators and wrestling analysts are weighing in too, with heated debates about who has the advantage in this backstage battle and how WWE Creative will capitalize on the tension. What's next? Predictions and upcoming matches to watch. Looking ahead, here's what fans should keep an eye on. Jacob Fatu vs Jeff Cobb, a physical showdown could be inevitable, possibly at a major WWE event. Solo Sikoa's role: will Solo try to mediate the conflict, or will he double down on his aggressive tactics? Roman Reigns' return: will the tribal chief return to reassert control and reunite the Bloodline? Plus, watch for backstage promos, confrontations, and possible alliances that could shift the storyline in unexpected directions. Final thoughts: a new era for the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu's warning shot signals a new chapter in the Bloodline saga, one full of tension, ambition, and power struggles. This isn't just wrestling drama. It's a story about legacy, family, and what it means to lead. As the Bloodline's future unfolds, one thing is clear: the WWE Universe is in for a wild ride, and Wrestling News CC will be right here to bring you every explosive moment. Thanks for tuning in to Wrestling News CC. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Bloodline drama, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will come out on top in this fierce battle? Until next time, keep your eyes on Smackdown, because the war for the Bloodline throne is just beginning. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.